Greetings and welcome to Peace Corps Ghana. My name is Carla Ellis and I'm the country director. Peace Corps is an organization devoted to world peace and friendship. And in order for us to meet this mission, we must value and embrace diversity. It is a pleasure for me to be here today to introduce to you Black in Ghana, or BIG. So Peace Corps volunteers around the world and throughout their service experience many challenges as well as many successes. This video, Black in Ghana, captures some of those experiences and some of those challenges, particularly for volunteers of color. Many African American volunteers who serve in Ghana are very excited about the opportunity to connect with their history. They've been inspired by historians like Alex Haley and W.E.B. Du Bois. Despite this excitement and curiosity, like other volunteers, African American volunteers encounter many challenges when it comes to adjusting to a new culture. So here at Peace Corps Ghana, we respect, honor, and support volunteer diversity. Our mentoring program and our Peace Corps Diversity and Support Committee are examples of our commitment to volunteer diversity. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Black in Ghana, BIG. Enjoy.
You want to answer that one?
It's a little hard to kind of answer that question.
Adopting the country and the land like as your own.
Access to opportunity.
Everyone knows it's the melting pot.
It means that I'm more than one thing.
Being American is also not just being born in America.
It means being diverse.
I think being different is being American.
Being American to me always meant being myself.
A lot of cultures are accepted.
It's embracing the diversity in America and
Different shades of color, cultures.
Being able to express myself freely.
The freedoms.
Freedom.
A lot of freedom.
And many other countries have, similar freedoms, but some of them don't.
And I think there isn't really a straightforward answer as to this is what Americans are.
I identify with the vibrant culture that Black Americans historically have created.
I identify myself in America as African American.
Ethiopian and American.
Someone has already identified me.
Albania, Muslim, Somali American.
Yeah, I would say that Black American, and I'm proud to be.
Person of color.
A white American from Chicago.
Mostly Trinidadian.
People just call me Mexican.
Black.
Armenian, Italian, German, Ukrainian, Spanish, and Mexican.
I would say proudly that I am a Nigerian American.
A straight white male.
I identify as Haitian, but also American.
Hi, and my name is Mike.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and we'd like to welcome you all today to BIG, a show where we explore a little bit about what it means for Black Peace Corps volunteers in Ghana. BIG stands for Black in Ghana, and as you saw in the beginning of the show, we have special guests here. They'll be talking about their identity as Americans living in Ghana, and also how they've made their way through their service with their peers. So, Mike, can you tell us a little bit more about what we're going to talk about today?
Sure. Today we're going to showcase some perspectives from different volunteers of different backgrounds, specifically African Americans. And we're going to show some of the challenges that volunteers face within their 2 years. This is an opportunity to see how we can better support these volunteers so that they can have a successful, complete 2 years of service. I would like to also identify myself. I'm a Black man.
And I'm a Black woman.
Before coming here, we've never been called Black American, and that's something that we now have experienced and identified with.
And so, it's really important, along with our identification, we also have to talk about using our voices and sharing our unique experiences that we have with living here in Ghana. And so while on this show we won't be able to speak about every nuance of the volunteer experience and service, we like to take this time to start the conversation about what it means to be a Black volunteer serving here in Ghana. And so we need to know how to understand and support each other, and this show will do just that.
Yes, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's watch some of the videos for the current volunteers that are now serving in Ghana.
Well, it's like crazy because race is beautiful.
I feel like by saying that you don't see race or you don't recognize race is devaluing me and my ethnic background and my racial background.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting because it's something that's trying to be politically correct, but then it also serves a negative purpose of trivializing Black people's struggles.
I think it's a nice phrase, but I don't agree. I think that no matter what, I think it's seen.
But people focus on race as a different thing and not race as a unified thing, then that's where the problem becomes big.
If you don't see race, then you're not seeing your own privilege and the way that race, lifts up some people and puts down others.
I love not being noticed. Like, I feel bad for my my light-skinned family, Peace Corps family. I feel bad for them. Like, they gotta go out and they can't hide. I can hide unless, when I start to speak, I'm outed or whatever. But people aren't staring at me. They aren't always asking me for money. I can hide, but they can't hide.
It's become now where I can't escape the acknowledgement of my race. And it's definitely opened up my eyes towards the way that my race has impacted my privilege back in America.
Coming here, you're in the minority, heavy minority. And you just, in order to understand race relations, I think you need to experience both sides of those. And it makes me think of my Black friends who would go to colleges and they would be one of 5 Black people among 4,000. And it's just, I don't want to say it changes your behavior, but it's something that you have to be conscious of constantly. Because I think here, it can be like a downer almost for some volunteers.
So me, I was excited because in college, like my last class in college was on Ghana. My teacher was from Ghana. We learned a lot of the dances, we learned a lot about the people in the area, so I was excited.
I was afraid that I would get to my community and they would be like, oh, so where's my real volunteer? I actually asked my counterpart, I was like, so they know I'm Black, right? Like, it's because of that anxiety. And he's like, oh no, yes, I told them. and I was like, they're very excited. And I was just like, and then it dissipated with that.
But I think the expectation affects service. The people in my community, even though I'm not from here, they just feel like, you could figure it out though.
For me, it was a little different because I am of West African background, and so I just thought that there would be so many similarities in coming here that I never really took time to focus on just how different I could be, just off the fact that I live and I was born in America.
What I envisioned was that I would not have an anxiety of being in a place where people have my skin tone and darker and see me as not good enough.
Even having my counterpart leaving me in the middle of the night to travel back to my site, and I told my other counterpart, is this okay? And he told me, Missy, to be honest, if you were a white volunteer, he would have took you home. But it's just something you're gonna have to deal with for the next 2 years.
I often make a joke that I feel like they think my inner Black powers are gonna enable me to be able to speak the local language overnight. Just certain tasks that I realize or hear other volunteers talking about, no one ever let me do that stuff. And I'm like, nobody has ever offered to do that stuff for me. So I think the expectations are set higher because of my color, from my community.